Here it is, guys. Semi-final time.
I've been looking forward to this one for a good hour, maybe 2 hours or so. Stevie, this is the one.
Do you know as well, it's two really good guys who you kind of... Well, we do know Jason because he was brought up in this area, but Oscar Dominguez has been around so long and we've watched him play pool so often that he's a household name. He's for pool guys, certainly. You feel as if you know him.
This is definitely two of the most popular guys on the tour. There's no doubt about it. And we're at the time where there's going to be a lot of Americans tuning in as well, watching their guy, the last American standing.
Well, that's it. We're mid-afternoon. Americans have stepped out of work early or they're sitting at their desk pretending to work.
Let's not forget as well, we did the JJ stream in the first day on the Wednesday night, and the amount of American people on the chat shouting, "Let's go JJ, come on JJ." Very, very popular and well supported, these guys.
You can imagine these days there's a lot of people working from home, so they've got their work screen up in one place and their pool screen up in another place, and they're doing both at the same time.
And I think it would be a major thing for American pool if Oscar was to take this event down. Sure, it's not a matchroom major event, but it's been a while since we've seen one of the Americans come here and take down an event in Europe. That's not the ideal start for Oscar, though.
No.
And Jason, probably one of the most entertaining people to watch on the World 9-Ball Tour right now. A home favourite, defending champion, so many friends and family watching.
That could make it more difficult for him, I must say.
I'll bet it doesn't. He puts on a show and he loves it. He loves having the crowd watching him.
He does.
Look at that for a shot as well. You remember the Hanoi Open as well? That the crowd were going crazy in Vietnam for Jason and Albin in that final, and he loved every second of it. It was like a Mosconi Cup atmosphere.
That's a lovely shot.
No problem at all. Jason's not going to waste too much time thinking about things. He's just going to get down and go normally with the first thing in his mind. I think one of the most entertaining streams that I've commentated on is the match against Carol Boys, where this is how he was playing. Just getting down, hitting the ball, next ball, rack after rack after rack.
No complications.
And this is how you like to see pool played. And I think if Oscar's going to stand any chance in this game, he needs to keep Jason in his seat.
But that's it, isn't it? You've got to do something to keep him off the table.
Oscar's an amazing player in his own right, and he's had a great tournament. He took down Killer Filler earlier on today as well. But you have to feel this is all about Jason Shaw, this match.
Oscar's got to...
Listen to that, Stevie.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
The home crowd. Do you know what? It's not all about Jason, I don't feel. I don't think it is at all. I think Oscar's got a massive part to play in this game, and he's more than capable of putting pressure on Jason. He's got to use the environment to his advantage as best he can. But I think I don't think Jason's going to get all his own way.
Well, I hope not. Although, if I had a personal preference, it would be for Jason to take this tournament down. Of course, I'm a Scottish guy. I want the Scottish guy to win. But you want to see a close game as well, don't you?
The other game in the semi-final you can watch on Scottish Q Sports TV. They've got their own channel. If you want to log into that, you can watch the other match.
I think the ideal situation is split screen or two screens if you've got it. The matchroom stream on one, Scottish Q Sports live streaming on the other, and you can watch both semi-finals back to back. Duong Kwok Hwan, of course, won that last match against Kachi, and he's straight back on the table. Jason's been breaking like a monster all week.
One ball goes.
Where's his cue ball, though?
His cue ball's controlled. He's not on the two, but he's controlled that cue ball. So there's got to be a little bit of safety in this rack because the 4 and 7 are jammed. 2 to the 3 is not going to work at this point. So looking at a push out, possibly a jump safety, more likely a push out. So he's just going to tie up the 3 with the 5 now as well. The thing is, Jason, as you know, when he flows, he's just so difficult to stop. So if he jams this 3 in behind the 5, I think he's not.
I don't think that's quite worked out there, Stevie. He's not tied that up.
I'm not sure he's got what he wanted there.
No. He's left it tough to cue, though. However, all Oscar really needs to do is just pop this 2 in. Okay, sure, the 9 and the 8 is in the way, but the 3 is definitely makeable. Roughly from where the 2 is, the 3 is definitely makeable.
The thing is, he's not getting anywhere near the 4 from the 3.
That's very true.
There's nothing going to come of that.
And Oscar can grind as good as anyone.
Absolutely, he's got all that experience behind him.
That's the admirable thing about Oscar Dominguez. He had a big grind match at the start of today. It was hill against Josh Filler, and he came through that one. And the fact is that he's been able to go straight back on.
That's a good shot there. He's kept it. I know it's just a containing safety, but he's not been tempted to lash out at the pot. He's willing to wait for the right time. Jason got some coverage. That's good, because he can't jump. He can't come off one side cushion. So that's a good snooker. It's going to be a difficult one to get out of. Well, he'll get out of it, I would imagine, but getting it safe's a different. So he's going for the jump. Can he hit it straight?
It looks like he's going to try and catch the edge of it, right?
No, because the white would career towards the corner pocket.
Corner pocket, yeah.
He's got to be able to hit it straight. He could. I didn't realise
It's
he
going
had
to
that
come
angle.
out. It's going to come out.
That is. He's got the safety of the 4 ball again.
Little bit of angle on this too. But I think there's enough angle for him to power this through and land on the other side for the 3. He could pull it back as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that stroke.
Straight down table.
That's where that extension comes in to help it, Jason.
Is that right?
Gives him
Yeah.
that extra bit of power. Really doesn't need to put too much into that stroke. Just the extra weight hits the shot with a bit more conviction.
Where's he taking the cue ball now? Bottom cushion, side cushion between the 6 and 9. Round the angles, sit above the 4. No, it's gone the other way.
He's looking for a nudge, and he's not going to
It
get
doesn't
it.
pass the 7, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So he's just going to stick the white to the 7. One cushion escape.
He's got a chance of making this 4. Getting onto the 5, it is over the pocket.
He's got to hit it fairly firm. Even if he misses it to the corner that you think it will go in, you know, he might cross double it. He'll put a bit of... He'll put some power into this, I would expect. Yep, calling all bags. It's not worked.
And he's going to leave a straightforward run out here for Jason to go 2-0 up. And I think these are going to be gone in 20 seconds.
Let's count them.
Maybe 30 seconds. That's what I love watching about Jason. He doesn't really care too much about getting down perfectly. If it's an easy enough shot, he just gets down, gets himself in line, and just pops it in. Doesn't waste any time at all. Straightforward 8, draw back for the 9.
One of the biggest differences I've seen in Jason over the years is there was a time where he would walk past the cue ball and throw his cue at it to pot the 9 ball. He wouldn't break. He wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
You know, he was just that quick to get down and play it. And now, likes the in that last 9-ball there. He just took a second to compose himself. He moved his bit of chalk. He went down, came back up, went down again, made sure of the 9-ball. And I like that attitude change. I think it's helped to make him a champion.
Victory here for Jason Shaw in this tournament. It could send him right up the world rankings. He's number 5 on the World 9-Ball Tour ranking list as it stands right now. But there is only $8,000 between 5th place and 2nd place. Shane Van Boning is currently in 2nd. So Jason can definitely get himself towards that 2nd place with victory today.
10,000 for the winner, isn't it?
It is indeed.
What a lovely shot that was. Wow. Good cueing.
And we'll keep you updated with the scores in this match here. The other semi-final just kicked off. It is the first rack. So here we go. Another powerful Jason Shaw break.
Seeing it's just kicked off, it's been a long safety battle to get to this point.
He's going to have a shot on the 2 here. So just on the middle. Would you play this 2 in the middle with the cue ball coming down table?
You thinking the 3-9 combo?
Well, you could even go past the 3. Knock the 3 into the same middle pocket.
I mean, you can come round. You can come round for the 3 into the corner, but play for the combination. Oh, he's taking it into the middle.
Yep. The 4 doesn't appear to pass the 5. But I think he's got enough angle where he can just knock the 9 out the way or push it through.
I think he's going to push through and go past the 9.
Yep. And suddenly, everything's out in the open.
Opened up again, hasn't it? This is the thing with Jason. He completes racks so quickly at times. You almost don't register them in your own head.
Absolutely.
Left that a fraction shorter than he wanted to. He wanted to be straighter than that to the middle, but no problems caused.
Right round the back of that 8. No problem at all. And there it is. 3 now. As easy as that. Oscar won't be used to playing with a crowd so much against him, considering how a popular figure he is. A lot of his tournaments he plays in the US, where he's well supported. Just recently at the Mexico Open, where I think he is part Mexican, so he'll have had some fans there as well. And as I say, he's a popular figure here in Glasgow, but when you're playing the home hero, Jason Shaw, you would expect the crowd to be a little bit against you. Although respectful. I wonder if that's going to affect him, having the crowd against him like that. Listen, Dominguez has played Mosconi Cup. Interestingly, he hasn't played it in Europe. I'd be interested to know, has he really come up against a crowd that has been 90-95% for the other player? I doubt he's ever come across that before.
Unlikely.
In saying that, though, I mean, like most great players, he's probably been to the Philippines, and they're quite vocal over there, of course.
Yep. What do you do if you're Dominguez just now? Is the priority to try and break Jason's flow, or is and I know you can do this at the same time, or is the priority to get your hand on the table and create your own flow? What do you try to do first?
I think you need to stop Jason, as far as I'm concerned.
Because to stop Jason, you maybe get involved, create safety battles.
Yep. Slow him down.
Or, as I say, you try to get into your own game, try and create your own flow, and that would mean taking maybe slightly more risks and trying to get your arm flow. I don't know. Can you slow Jason down? Has that been disrespectful? I don't know if you can.
I don't think it's possible. I've not seen it yet anyway. The thing is, Oscar won't be worried about being 3-0 behind. He's come back from... I mean, he could lose the next 3 racks and still potentially come back. He's someone that doesn't lose faith. He's going to fight for everything. He's just going to patiently wait for his opportunity. Although, to be fair to Oscar Dominguez, he's making a really good account of himself, certainly at this Scottish Open, and next week at the UK Open it'll be interesting to see how far he goes. He had a really tight finish with the Mexican Open. He got to the final, lost to Moritz Neuhausen just a couple of weeks ago.
Clearly on form.
He is up there, and he desperately wants to be in that Mosconi Cup again. I would say that's probably his motivation. I look at him on social media and looking at some of the things that he posts on social media, Mosconi Cup is very much at the front of his thoughts.
So Jason's got the push out here. He's just trying to figure out where best to put it. It must be so difficult at that level to find a push out that, you know, you're willing to take the next shot, but yet your opponent will give back to you. You just wonder. So he's put the cue ball there, but to me, I'm guessing he just slides the white off the 2 ball and tries to get some cover up there behind the 7.
That's it. He's got the 7, but he's also got the 3 and the 4 there as well in case he doesn't quite reach the 7. He just doesn't want to push this 2 ball too far over to the right rail to leave the chance of it sticking out. And that's the problem. If he'd maybe just...
I still think, you know, what I'm surprised Jason played that push out, because I don't think many people would have refused the opportunity to try and do what he did, even though he's not got the cover, the snooker. He's not left an awful lot either. Jason can't get that white ball out far enough to attack the 3 ball. I don't think.
He can draw it back, let me tell you that much. If there's anyone that can draw this back...
No doubt, but what's he doing? Is he running into the 4? Where's he going?
That's what he's gone for, but he's just not quite made the right contact, and that's why it's moved more to the left-hand side.
He's got away with it. He's been a little bit fortunate there. So I'm looking at this here. I'm finding it difficult to see the shot. Just pull the cue ball down behind the 8 ball. Yeah.
Yep. He's got the 9 there as well in case the 8 doesn't quite work. He's not managed to find either, and he has left a shot here for Jason. And he's going to attack this. Just needs to avoid this 6 as he comes round for the 3. And he's drawn it just to get him away completely from the 6. But the issue with that particular shot is that it's very difficult to land on the 3. Left himself with a bank shot.
He's usually very good at these.
Yeah, just draw it back for the 4.
Let's just get into that one a little more than he wanted to.
I think it's just as well because he wouldn't have had a shot. A long one here for Oscar. He's going to have to put a real good stroke in this one to get it back for the 4.
Just hits it pure, you know, and a bit of draw. The draw will take him up. Table should be doable. I think he'll be happy he's got this opportunity.
Oh, sweet.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, he's landed a little... I mean, no, he's not completely straight. He's absolutely fine.
That's nice to hear the crowd give him a round of applause there for that shot.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying earlier on, he's got a crowd that's against him, but that's not the right terminology because the crowd aren't against him. They're for Shaw. But the crowd here in Glasgow definitely like to show respect. And I don't think Oscar's going to have any issues here in this rack. Needs to get himself on the board. Doesn't want to keep himself on 0 for too long.
We go across table here or check it up. Yeah, that's nice.
Yep, he's avoided the 7. That's good. A win in this tournament for Oscar would take him up to second in the World 9-Ball Tour rankings. He's currently in 4th position. So he's very much part of the conversation when it comes to the American team for the Mosconi Cup.
You'll have to take the cue ball down the short side for the 8-ball, but that won't be a problem.
Yeah, he'll be okay. Regardless of where he lands on this 8, he's going to have a shot at the 9, even if he's dead straight.
Just going one apiece in the other semi-final. One rack all. And he's left himself a good angle just to come off the bottom cushion and slide up for the 9-ball.
Yeah, just like that. No problem for Oscar.
That opening long shot down the table was a really good shot to the 4. And he's that's it. He's announced his presence in this semi-final. It's 3-1.
And a generous round of applause from the locals here. What a statement it would be for Oscar Dominguez to beat Jason Shaw in his own place, in his own club, in front of his family and friends. He's a defending champion. This tournament is all about Jason Shaw. But it would be really fantastic, I think, to see an American winning here. I personally wanted it to be a Gorst-Shaw final, I'm not going to lie. Gorst, of course, falling to Copigny. So, folks, we're going to have a little change in the booth. And we've got the legendary, just while Mr. Capaldi steps out and enjoys his pizza. Spoken like a true Scottish Italian. We have got the legendary David Black joining us in the box. David, who has provided us with so much excellent commentary over the past 5 days here in Glasgow. And he also provides some magnificent photographs on his Facebook page. It's Q-Snap Productions.
You're determined to make it Q-Snap Productions, Q-Snap Promotions and all the rest.
It's Q-Snap Photography, isn't it?
That is the very one, G. Yeah, well done.
So you've joined us at a really interesting stage in this match. Dave, Jason got off to a fantastic start, but Oscar Dominguez has took away a lovely finish there. A mistake there from Jason, punished by Oscar. And he really needs to stamp his authority on this match, I would say, in front of Jason's home crowd.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, Jason got off to a cracking start there. He's got the home crowd on his side. Oscar Dominguez, not phased at all.
We were just chatting there just about the crowd factor and you know, obviously this is Jason's home club, his home country. He's got a lot of family and friends. Oh, and Oscar's flicked that too. And the hands up to apologise. But the Scottish crowd, they're very respectful towards Oscar. He's a popular guy here. And although everyone here wants Jason to win, they're also going to show Oscar the respect that he deserves. However, he might not be very popular after that flick shot.
And of course he's set up for the table's looking good to run out.
Yeah, I don't see any issues here at all. The thing is, he's obviously played to make the 2, because look at his shape on the 3, it's pretty perfect. He needs this to travel. He's not intended to bump.
He's got a bit more work to do with the cue ball off of this 4 now.
So does he draw it, knock it into the middle and draw it off the bottom rail?
Yeah, just off
He
the
could come round 2 rails potentially as well.
2 rails here. That's not hard enough.
He needs it to travel.
That is not, well.
He's just got there. However, he's going to now risk bumping into this 8 because it's a thin snick off this 5 ball.
He's going to have to put a lot of right-hand side on this to try and have any any chance of coming below this 8. It looks virtually impossible to come below the 8 there, but
He's got to avoid the 8 anyway. But however, he doesn't really have to. I mean, he can still leave it relatively long. Just needs to avoid the 8.
yeah, just back across the table, across the top of the 8, leave yourself a chance at the 6. You can see where he's.
Yep, that's just almost like he knew you were saying that.
Well, he's been back and forward a couple of times. Felt
It's
like he needed
aggressive.
to, yeah.
Well, what that
absolutely.
does is it allows him to hit the ball with a bit of authority. And you'll always see these top pros, the elite players, they will hit the ball with authority. More than happy to go up and down the table. Oscar Dominguez, he's had a day of battling on the table. He was hill with Joshua Filler earlier on, came through that match. And then he had a close one, Thorsten Holman as well, 10-7 win over him. So he's been fighting hard today, Oscar. Fully deserving his place in the semi-final. The last American standing. Flying the flag for the States.
Jason Shaw, on the other hand, a very convincing win over David Alcade, 10-0. He came out there. What a match that was. And Alban Ocean, 10-5 against Alban Ocean. So 2 very convincing wins there for Jason Shaw. And he's 3-1 up just now. It looks like it's going to be 3-2. Thanks to a bit of fortune off the 2 ball for Oscar Dominguez.
Yeah, Jason won't let that affect him too much. So there we have it. This is going to be a quick game, guys. Even if it goes the distance, this is going to be a quick game. These guys don't hang around. The other semi-final there on table number 11, it's also live on Scottish Q Sports live streaming if you want to watch that. It's the All-Asian clash. Duong Kwok against Ko Pin Yi, and it's 1-1. I imagine that's quite a tactical match, Dave. The match that we've got on table 21, the TV table, Sean Dominguez, very aggressive. The guy's not taking much time over their shots. This is one for the more methodical pool fans.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
a great safety shot there from the Vietnamese.
Yeah, we're into the 3rd rack here. We're on the table 21. We're starting the 6th rack, so definitely methodical. A lot of viewers in Asia watching this one. I think we were over 100,000 at one point watching table 11 in
That's what we've
Vietnam.
heard. Yeah,
Incredible.
it's just great for the whole game. We want to see 9-ball grow, and getting that type of viewership in Vietnam, it's only going to make things better. I mean, you've seen the effect that the Hanoi Open had. The viewing figures were immense. The crowd were just fantastic. They really bought into it. They treated the players like they were superstars.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is definitely the future. So here we go, Oscar Dominguez, 3-2. He's made the 1. But he's not going to have a shot on the 2. Jason got off to a flying start in this game, and I think there was a little bit of danger that he could run away with it, but Oscar's managed to get this game under control. It was interesting watching earlier on, Dave. I don't know if you noticed that on the outside tables, while this the last match between Kachi and Kwok Kwang was on the main table, Oscar was on the practice table, setting the balls up, breaking, running. Jason just chilling out. He prefers just to sit at the side and just take it nice and easy. But Oscar really working on his game, trying to stay sharp.
Well, Jason's got his family here, so he's does tend to relax a bit while he's over here.
I don't think Jason's the kind of guy that needs to stay sharp either. I think he could take a month off the game and still be able to turn up and run racks. As here comes
I get that.
Duong Kwok Wang with that 9-ball to go 2-1 up in the other semi-final. This is the Jacoby Scottish Open from McGoldrick's in Glasgow. The 5th day. What an amazing tournament we've had here. Dave, I'm going to put you in the spot a little bit and you can think about it.
Okay, go for it.
What has been your highlight of this amazing 5 days? You can think about it and I'll come back to you. I think there's been a couple of great stories that have developed over the last couple of days. So Jason, push out there from Oscar. Jason just looking at his options.
There's been so many good points in a lot of the matches, G. I'm going to cop out here and say it's been very hard to pinpoint one. Highlight for me is commenting. We all use great guys. Yourself, Jeremy Jones.
How good has it been having Jeremy Jones here?
It's fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, the voice of Matchroom Pool.
Really is. It's great, you know, because do you know what? At the end of the day, Jeremy was here to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was just here for a little rest before the UK Open starts. No obligations to come in here and have a chat, but fair play to him. He brought himself forward and he had a great time.
So relaxed as well. Yourself, Jeremy, who else have had? Danny King, fantastic commentary.
Yeah,
with Danny King. Good link up with young Danny. Good to see him again. Connor Robb, joined Connor Robb in the box for a match. Richie McDonald as well. Apologies if I've missed anyone.
And I had a wee chat with Mubarak as well.
Gary Wilson, sorry.
Gary Wilson. Gary Thompson also really enjoys his commentary and does good. It was interesting hearing Gary Wilson's take on it as well. He is he's someone obviously coming from a different Q Sport discipline. Doesn't really use the terminology that much, but I thought he did a great job as well. I hope you've enjoyed it.
We had a bit of fun over the terminology, I must admit. Okay, so Jason.
It's a good shot from Jason. Just that bump on the 4. He's got plenty of balls to hide behind.
It's an easy one to get out to. He can get between that 6 and 7 and just kick the 2 away.
Can he? Is the 5 in the way? No.
No, I don't think the 5's in the way. He can get through here.
Yep. And that's the thing. He can kick that 2 up table.
Well,
I think it's quite tight.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can. He's going to come off 2 rails. You can see where he wants to glance off of. Yeah, from that angle, it does look tight between the 6 and 7. I mean, it's basically between the 5 and 6, isn't it? So he's coming off 2 rails. Just wants to feather the edge of this 2, send the cue ball back at the table. He's missed it.
Well, that's what he was trying to do, Dave. You called it right. Yeah, and that's why he's missed it, because he wants to hit it thin. That's an unforced error from Oscar, and you can't do that against Jason Shaw. Not here, not at the Scottish Open.
Got yourself back into the match here. I know it's early doors, it's only rack 6, but golden opportunity there to put Jason in a bit of trouble. He just went for that too thin, in my opinion. And Jason's got a very good chance of going 4-2 up here.
Yeah, the 5 definitely passes the 6 into the bottom left-hand pocket. It goes to the either top pockets as well. Just needs to land right off the 4. Yeah, he's just going to stop this dead once he pops in the 3.
Almost forgot to mention Christian Sardea as well. That was also in the commentary box with us.
Absolutely, he did great. The Romanian gentleman.
Yeah, he does. He does the commentary in Romania. He does a lot of commentary there. Really nice chap.
Barry Hetherington as well, helping us out with the chat as well.
Absolutely,
so lots of terrific commentators here.
Yeah, it's been a good mix. Gee, what's your highlight of the championship been?
For me,
yeah. Have a wee while to think about that as well.
the thing is, there's still plenty of pool still to be played, so the highlight could be Jason Shaw making it 2 in a row.
Yes, the highlight last year was on the last match.
Absolutely.
Coming from 8-0 down.
Unbelievable.
Incredible stuff.
I will say, probably one of the biggest highlights, regardless of what happens in the next 2 matches, is the resurgence of Carl Boyes. That is a massive story. No one really expected anything of him. He's a part-time player.
And he done so well too.
And he just turns up, probably no practice. He just walks in, and just knocks Albion Ocean to the one-loss side,
Yeah.
10-4. Just like that, as if it's that easy.
Knocking in golden nines. 2 golden nines in a row, don't forget. Second and third rack of that match against Albion.
Regardless, it was 10-4. So, I mean, there was more than just that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
he's produced a lot of good quality pool. And I tell you what, he gave Jason a good go yesterday as well. That would have been an even bigger story if he knocked down Jason. And there he is.
Huge applause there for Jason.
Oh, yeah. It's a noticeable difference. I've been in for the last couple of matches here. And as soon as Jason turns up, immediately the volume goes up in the arena as well.
Yeah, and we are, I'm going to say almost wall to wall round 3 sides here. There's a good crowd. Oh, there's John Chapman. Shout out to Chappers. It loves his pool. Travels the world, this guy playing pool. John Chapman.
We're definitely filling up here, aren't we?
He's just on the short end of the arena, at the far end of the table. Or the players' end of the table, right in the middle there.
Yeah, we're filling up here. It's going to be loud. Especially if Mr. Shaw gets himself to the final.
There we go, look at that. Oh, we just missed Chapman. There it is. That's it, Panerai. Thank you. Yeah, excellent. Thanks, Craig. There he is. There's Chappers. Swinging round. Got him. Right in the front. Right above Jacoby.
Okay, folks, we're going to have a little substitution in the booth. We're going to welcome back the most knowledgeable Scottish 9-ball commentator, Stevie Capaldi.
Yeah, thanks for that, Graham. Stevie Cabaldi's joined us again. How are you, Stevie?
Dave, good. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you the same questions as what I just asked Graham, just to bore everyone. What's your highlight of the championship been?
Do you know, I came in on the Tuesday night before the tournament started and watched a couple of the guys practicing. And yeah, I've never seen the lights, to be honest. They were loose, relaxed, and trying to sort of find the tables. And yeah, I've seen guys play, but you know, like you're watching Jason just now. He's trying to win this match. It's important, so he's playing shots carefully, calculated, and very much within himself for the most part.
He's been unlucky here, though. Unlucky, careless.
But on Tuesday night,
Call it what you will.
there was none of that. They just let the elbow flow, and it was Ko Ping Yi and the other semi-finalists actually, Dok Wan Hong, playing against Ko Ping Yi's brother.
Ah, okay.
And somebody, and I just thought, wow, just wow.
I say the player that's really impressed me. Graham was asking about my highlight of the week. Was the player that really impressed me was Carlo Biado. The way he moves that ball round the table, he doesn't use one rail. He doesn't stray back. He uses 3 and 4 rails at a time for a lot of the shots. Absolutely incredible. Really impressive.
I've got a front row seat to watch him play next week.
Yes, I believe that you are playing him. Ah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, so just watch for all the rails that he's using, Stevie. Hopefully you don't have to watch too many and you get to the table. Sure, I'm sure you will.
Try and show him some magic of my own.
Fantastic. So Jason just snicking off the 4 here, looking for a bit of cover. I'm probably just going to cover behind the 9 here, push the 4 back up the table. Let's maybe thinking again. Yeah, so that's not went too well at all. Left Oscar a chance here.
So hard to judge these shots, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, was he trying to kick that in the bottom? Kicking off the opposite rail.
She's just got the lower knuckle on this middle pocket there, but it's worked out in his favour because he's Chinesed him.
Yeah, that is pretty good. That's worked out pretty good anyway.
He was originally looking for cover behind the 9-ball, but that's not the worst. He's left the 4 out, has he? No, he's maybe get cover.
I mean, he can't get past the 7 there. I wouldn't think. There's
So the slow roller, you nip the 4 and run the cue ball in behind the 7, but you know there's so much can go wrong with it.
yeah, absolutely.
You just need a quarter turn in the wrong direction, and
A very delicate shot. There it goes.
not
Okay,
bad.
yeah.
But I think you can come off the. I mean, you can hit it almost directly, but you could come off the bottom cushion and pot it. You wouldn't have any shape in a 5-ball, so there's no value.
Do you think he's tried to knuckle him there?
No, I think he's tried to get back down to 7.
Yeah, it's just been unfortunate that he's caught the corner of the knuckle, or the knuckle itself, should I say? So, what does Oscar do here? Does he have a shot? Roll the 4 down into the bottom left. So close to it.
I think you do, yeah. And you take the white ball down somewhere around about the 9-ball.
Yeah, the second diamond up. Yeah, absolutely. Leaves the cell a long 5. So a couple of good shots here. And he should be 4-3. So there's the first good shot.
Beautiful.
One more good shot. At this stage, you know, the way these guys are shooting, this should be simple enough.
Just draws us back a little. Or does he? He's looking at leaving the. He's trying to drop this in, leaving the long 6 to the corner instead.
Yeah, just more or less pocket speed. Maybe just a little over pocket speed. Absolutely fine on the 6, just where he was pointing with the cue. Well, just a little bit further than what he desired, but he's
fine
all right.
with that. It gives him the angle to go off the side rail. It's not going to cause any trouble. Well, the way the game started, it looked as if Jason was going to hit a run of form and possibly sort of steal this.
Yes, he was
However,
3-0 up, wasn't he?
Oh, we've now got ourselves a match, so.
Well,
He didn't get the reaction there he was looking for.
yeah, he's not happy with that.
And we're at 4-3.
Fantastic. Okay, another match. Ko Pin-Yi is 3-2 up on Duong Kwok Hwang. Let me have a look at some of their routes to the final. Just today, I'm not going to go through the whole lot. Today, Ko Pin-Yi defeated Feather Gorse 10-7, which you watched here on table 21. He then defeated Aloysius Yap convincingly 10-2 on the other stream table, table 11. And Duong Kwok he defeated Tyler Styler, also 10-7 in the last 16, and then going on to beat Eklund Kachi 10-5 in the quarterfinals. So 3-2 down just now, looking at securing a place in the final, and he is at the table.
Yeah, he just ran out of shape there. He was coming round the angles to get onto the 4 ball, and he's tucked himself in behind the 9, so that's a self-inflicted wound. He's going to have to find the shot. Thing is, most people would be annoyed with themselves. It doesn't. It just looks as if it's like, right, what have I to do next? You know, there's
Yes, exactly. A shot for every occasion. Unfortunately,
it's not worked out for him.
yeah. Okay, so we're back on 21.
Oscar with the break. 1 ball. A 2 dropped in as well as the wing ball, and they don't think he can get the potting angle on the 3 ball. He might be able to draw the white back in behind the 8 ball for some safety. Saying that, he might be able to slide this.
I was going to say he could
Play it to
even
the,
just,
the rail side of the pocket.
yeah, just a touchy swerve. But I mean, how does he get in the 4 here?
Well, he's looking at the combination shot, isn't he? Looking at the 4-9.
Okay, so hold on to your hats, folks. This is a massive shot. If that is indeed what he's looking at.
Possibly just going to try and bend it round a little.
Yeah,
Just going for a little, some swerve here.
you wouldn't have to do much with the cue ball.
And then he's going to hold for the 4-9 combo.
There we go.
Yeah, so first part done. This isn't an easy combo. There's a lot of distance between the cue ball and the 4. But it looks as if it's fairly straight.
Yeah, looking from that angle there, looks pretty dead set. I mean, there is a few inches between the 4 and the 9.
Man of this man's talents, he would expect to get this most of the time. I think he'll commit fully to it. Yes.
No issues whatsoever. Okay, so we're tied at 4-4. And this match is moving on. Moving into the 9th rack. We are still on rack 6 on table 11. As you can see, Duong Kwok at the table, looking to tie things up. So Blanca at
surprisingly
the top.
hoping he didn't manage to take that opportunity that was given.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Going back to that, Stevie, he was. He did have a good chance. Well, I mean, he's missed this, but he's covered it. But yeah, I was expecting to see another point on the board there for Ko Ping Yi. Can he get through there? Can he get the ball between the 8 and the 9?
I don't think so.
He's pointed to the rail. I don't think he can hit the ball, but if he can get through the gap, kick it off the rail.
Maybe. These guys are magicians.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, I can only think the shots. I can't play them. Okay, so here we go, off the rail. Yes, what a shot he's played there.
Goodness. And is he going to get the reward?
Just up. No.
Don't think he is. I don't even think that could have landed any worse.
Nice. He's smiling away to sell there. He knows he's played a blinder of a shot.
We'll let
He's
you know
been
how
unlucky.
that goes, guys. If you're not watching, we'll let you know. But Dominguez back at the table here. 4-4 with the break.
Yeah,
He's
cool.
missed the 1 ball there. He's been lucky not to scratch. The white ball get kicked in that direction and he's left the table.
Yes. I mean, that's as good as a scratch, to be fair. Look where he's left the 1. This is no issues for Jason.
Look at the way the balls have worked out though, Dave. You know, he's up to the 1, he's down to the 2, up to the 3, down to the 4, up to the 5, down to the 6. So he's going to have to.
He's covered. Whoa. Wow, he's missed
Jeez.
that. Yeah, there's a lot of table to cover, Stevie. Yeah, Jason can't believe he's missed that.
He was up out of seats so quickly, and this was what I was talking about not long ago. There was a time where he would hit the ball whilst walking down the table. He was that quick.
Yeah.
And I feel as if he's maybe kind of just done that. I can tell you that Coppigny has tried to escape from that snooker and not managed and left ball in hand.
So this is going to be tied up on table 11, I would imagine. So Oscar makes the 1.
He does.
He's absolutely fine on the 2.
And we're looking for some, while the balls are all available, we're looking for some reasonably good pull here to make sure that there's no miscalculations on the map to the finish.
Yeah, it's not exactly road map, this one. There's a lot of road to cover. I think we're just going to see the 9 going down on table 11. There we go.
Yeah, so we're going 3-all in that game, 4-all in the Shaw Dominguez game. Semi-finals nicely poised.
Who's it going to be, folks? Who is it going to be? Who's your fancy for it? Let us know in the comments. I'm making no predictions at this stage because all my predictions have came wrong.
So he doesn't do an awful lot with the white here, am I right? He just maybe leaves it in the middle of the top half of the table. Well, he's jacking into this, so he's maybe taking the white for a wander.
Oh, he's absolutely smashed that in the cue ball.
I don't think that was necessary. He leaves the cue ball in the middle of the top half of the table, and then he just cuts the 4 ball in and draws the cue ball back across the table for the 5.
He knows he's been lucky not to scratch here. He's held his hand up.
I don't think that's...
We
sure.
We do have the benefit of the replay. We can have another look at that one. I mean, that looked like it was going in the bottom pocket. Just watching it again, he does hold his hand up, an apology. So he's faced with a safety here. A few balls to high bind. You can see where he wants to leave the 4 up by the 3rd diamond up, I believe. And the cue ball over behind the 9 or 6. Has he changed his mind? Yeah, all the way up. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
What a great
I
shot.
don't know how he's pulled that.
I
don't know how he's
don't
thought
even
of that.
see that shot.
Incredible. Okay, so, I mean, it's a relatively easy escape. But it's got to get the 4 safe. He's
Done
played that well.
He's done well. Judged the pace of that well.
I suggest somehow banking this back, but it's maybe a bit erratic. I don't know if he can get the cue ball back down behind the 6 and the 9 somehow. Round the 5. That's tight. Possibly just going to bring it back across the table behind the 8. Yeah.
He's almost played that too well.
Jason has got an easy little swerve to get out of this. And it could bank. Pretty close to the rail though, almost touching.
He was looking for the white to stick to that side cushion there, I think.
Yeah. This is for 4-3 to Dong Kwok Hang. And it is. So taking the lead. over Copenhagen. And that match is now catching up with this one. Things are moving on. Has he got the gap to get through there? 6 and the 9.
I think he might have. Just move the 4 to the middle of the table.
Yeah, so just unfortunate for Oscar to leave that gap.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I think he can catch a thin edge, but I don't know if it benefits him. He might play up and down the table anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Plays a thin edge. He could put the ball up.
Probably slides the 4 over towards the 5 ball, which is relatively safe, but just not sure where the white goes then. Does it go past the 8 ball? Does it clip the 8 ball?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking maybe round 8 ball and back down table. He's going to have...
He's looking at coming in from another side.
Is he
Looking at the pot.
looking at carrying it
Yep.
off the 7 somehow?
Yep. So if he hits that side of the 4 ball, he's looking at taking it in off the 7.
Is he coming off one rail? Is he trying something spectacular here? Off 2 rails, swinging it round into the 4? Or is he just keeping us guessing?
I think he's just lining up all the options and then he'll make his decision.
He's looking at this side now. Three rails.
Where's he going? Well,
He was a long way off that if he was trying to take that off 3 rails. I mean, the way the ball came round, he was closer taking it off 5 rails there. So he's left Jason a very good chance of regaining the lead. That's nice, well done. Oh well, just a little bit hampered because he's a left-hander, so it makes that a little bit more difficult to
Okay.
reach. He's absolutely fine there, no problems at all. It's the wrong side of it. But
he's playing a
he's gonna
stop
be
shot,
okay.
really. Just dropping it in. Nice.
Yeah, and that's indeed going to be 5-4. Jason will take the lead again. And there we go. Listen to that, folks.
Willing the local lad on.
Okay, so 5-4 lead. Copenhagen at the table just now, 4-3 down against Duong Kwok Hwang. Yeah, he's having to figure this one out. Yeah, just put the 2 into the 7, bring the cue ball down table.
Don't think you can avoid the 9 without digging in. I think you're more likely to play the 2 against the 5 and the 9. Take the cue ball to the side.
You're right, Stevie. That's exactly what he's done. Yeah, good shout. He's blocked the easy escape.
He's left a possible combo
Yeah.
if he can find the angle. He might.
Can he get through there?
Is he going to go through the gap and play side, or is he going to jump them
Yeah.
and play off the cushion?
Let me have a look at this other camera angle. Yeah, I don't know. A jump bank combo. Jump kick combo. Jump kick combo. Nah, not even I would try that.
Not likely.
I'll keep an eye on that one while this one breaks off.
Good break from Jason. He's got a shot in the 2, but it's not easy.
Wow, he did indeed have the kick. He had the gap, he's kicked it. He's just missed the combination. So very much still alive in that match. On
Meanwhile,
table 11.
Jason had a good break there. He's got a look at the 2 ball, but it's not an easy pot. He might cross double this to hold. Might cross double this.
Just bump the 1 closer to the pocket there. Sorry, the 1, the 3. The 3, you must think I'm crazy.
Run the cue ball into the 3.
Bump the 1. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a...
See, the 4's not easy either, so you're going to need to get decent shape.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's gone for the cross double, which I thought he might.
Unfortunate with this, Steve has a...
Sneaked out. Don't think it has, but off the rail it shouldn't be too difficult a shot. It's just whether or not he can avoid the in off across the table.
Yeah. Certainly be using 2 rails. I don't want to put an awful lot into this, I wouldn't think. Yeah, just off the 1. Happy with that.
So, this was what I was talking about. You're going to have to get from the 3 to the 4 here. And that is not an easy shot. I don't think he can draw straight back. I think it's going to kick off.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably looking at putting the 4 in the right side pocket.
Yeah, so bring the white back to where it is just now.
Roughly, yeah.
Wow, what a shot that's going to be. Look at that.
What a shot he's played there.
That was smooth.
What a shot. So this is looking a lot more straightforward now after sinking that 3.
That was a lovely, lovely strike from Oscar Dominguez.
So we are set for a thriller here.
The thing is, if Oscar Dominguez wins this and goes on and wins the championship, you do know that our good friend David Gutierrez will tell us all that he was the second best player here because Dominguez put him out.
That's, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, David wouldn't do that. I never done that when Catchy beat me at the UK Open last year. Not at all.
I think you were the second best player there.
Maybe the second best photographer after the only photographer that was there. Taka that works for Matchroom. But this guy determined not to be second best today.
He's going to put the white down where the 8 ball is. Yeah. Oh, he's gone right across.
He's got a long 7. Oh, he's on the rail.
It's not what I think he planned to stop round about where the 8 ball was and take the 7 to the opposite middle. But, you know, looks as if he's got to take the 7 long and run the cue ball into the 9, I think.
Yeah, he's... you can see where he's pointing to leave the cue ball.
Problem
if
is...
he misses this, can he just punch this and leave the cue ball just behind the 9?
Yeah, as a kind of
Yeah.
a second option.
Definitely, well, I'm going to say a shot to nothing. I mean, he's trying to pot this, I would think. Or is he?
He's done exactly what you suggested.
He's missed it, but he has got the cover.
He's played that shot well. He's thought that one out. Jason deciding on 2 rails instead of 1.
I fancy him to make this.
Oh, Wrong.
I thought, yeah, I thought he was just gone the 2 rail shot there.
4 rails.
Okay, 4.
Nice, stuck out.
Yeah. Yeah, so nice easy finish here for Oscar to level things 5-5. Things are also level in table 11, I believe, 4-4 there, unless there's still a score to
There's a score to go up here.
to change. Yeah, it's going to
So I
be
think
5-4 to
Copenhagen.
someone. Yeah, it must be 5-4 to Copenhagen then.
He's breaking.
But it's 5-5 here.
5. No, it could be 4-4 in that game over there. Maybe the score has gone up. I think it's 4 apiece over there and 5 each here. First to 10 here in the semi-finals.
There we go. Shot off table 11 there. Copenhagen at the table.
He's judged that nicely.
And again, these guys are breaking so well. The balls are splitting nicely. You know, we're not seeing a lot of stuff tied up throughout any matches that we've watched on the TV tables this week. The guys have just been breaking so well, making the one consistently. 90% of the time, you've seen the one go down.
These guys have been here 5 days and they've played a fair amount of pool,
Yeah, absolutely.
particularly today because they all turned up for the last 16. So this is the 3rd match today
Yeah.
and they're hoping to have a 4th. There is a bit of fatigue sets in. There must be.
Yeah, definitely. That's got to take its toll.
Mental maybe rather than physical for the most part, but it's
I mean, it's tiring enough just watching, Stevie. If you've been here all day watching, that takes out of you, I tell you. But, you know, these guys have got a lot more to do than watch. So here we go. Oscar Dominguez breaking in rack 11. Tying 5-5. There's a 9.
boom.
There it goes, 6-5, just like that. Puts his hand up an apology. You know, these guys are trying to hit the 9. They're trying to come off that side rail and into the 9. This is what they're trying to do. So, I don't know if apologies, you know. I don't know if that's a...
I don't know if they are trying to go into the 9 because you know yourself that there's as much chance of the white scratching off the 9 as there is making it.
Oh, yeah, I know that only too well, Stevie, believe me.
I don't know that they are trying to put the 9 away. I think they're trying to control the white ball in the middle of the table somewhere.
Yeah. So as quick as that one was over, this one is also complete. Copenhagen 5-4 up on Duong Kwok Kwang. Making it look easy.
So, next time Jason comes to the table, he can't make that error that he made in the last. He had that one ball up the rail and he's just maybe been a fraction quick to it.
Is this the first Oscar's been ahead in the match,
It is.
Stevie? Yeah.
It is. He was 3-0 down. He made it 4 each, 5 each.
Now he's taking the lead.
He's got a lot of power in his break.
Certainly has. It's wide open. Shot in the 2. 2 to the 3. Needs a good positional shot here. We've seen some long matches throughout the week. We've seen some racks go 20 minutes, half an hour for certain racks. You know, the guys getting tied up in safety battles. But I don't think we're getting any of that here.
Well,
These
both-
guys are flying through.
Both players, I mean, I know that Oscar Dominguez has the game to be able to play the safety battles and the tactical. And Jason can when he's forced to as well, but I don't think it's their go-to at all.
No, they're very attacking. They just want to get the job done. I'll do it well. It's just the 6 is fine. He's okay there.
Just draws the white down the table, past the 6 ball.
So Oscar runs these out. He is at the business end of the match. We're getting to the business end of the match.
He's got his timing just perfect just now. He's played that with so little effort and got so much response from the cue ball. Just tells you how well he's striking the ball.
Yeah, he makes the game look so easy. I don't know about you, Stevie, but I've been itching for a game. These guys make it look so easy. I just want to get out there and do what these guys are doing. And I know I won't. I know I can't. But they just make it look like an easy game. Believe me, it's not. It's the most frustrating game in the world, but we love it and we keep coming back to it.
I've tried all the cue sports and by far this is my favourite. I just like how attacking it's got its safety element, but just how attacking it can be.
Definitely.
And it's rare that you have these long drawn out matches. Usually you're watching people taking away finishes and hoping not to get out of shape.
I think it's definitely all about the break. When you're splitting the balls as wide open as these guys are, you're not getting safety battles. It's just not happening. Not for long anyway.
He's taking the cue ball a little further up the table than he'd wanted, and he's left himself a shot that he had to work the white a little harder to get over for the 9, and he's done it incredibly well. He's cued through that 7 ball so well and given himself an excellent opportunity here to go 7-5 up.
Yeah, 9 ball in the rail. Just makes it a little bit easier to roll down.
Race to 10 here, guys. Score now 7-5.
5-4 in the other match on table 11. Ko Pin Yi versus Duong Kwok Kwang. 5-4. Ko Pin Yi. There we go. You can see
This is
Duong
to
Kwok Kwang at the table.
This is to level the match at 5-all. If he can take this out,
I think he's going to do exactly that.
looks probable.
Just leaves the 9 up the top left. And that'll be 5-5.
And we've got 5-all. That's a great game, isn't it? 5-all.
Yeah, absolutely. Both good matches. Oscar Dominguez with 3 runouts. Jason with just the 1. Of course, they count the golden 9s as runouts, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So this has just turned 7 o'clock here, local time. 7 in the evening. These guys have been here since 11 this morning. Obviously following 4 days of games.
Yeah, these 2 matches moving on pretty quick. Final scheduled for 7:30. Don't know if we'll quite make 7:30. Probably
be
closer to 8 o'clock, I think. 7:45.
Shouldn't be too far behind. And to be honest, the timings this weekend have been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was so close to scratching there. And he's got the 2 to the middle.
Yes, absolutely. 3 balls down. Just roll the 2 into the middle. Follow through onto the 4. Oscar looking complete control of this match. Jason fans are very quiet just now.
Dominguez hasn't let Jason near the table. He's had 1 shot in the last 3-4 racks that you would expect him to get, and that's it. So Oscar Dominguez is doing exactly what he needs to, which is to keep Jason in his seat at the moment.
He's played that very well. 5 or past the 8.
And he knows how dangerous Jason is as well, so he'll be very aware of keeping him in the seat.
Yeah, don't give him an inch. So draw this down. 5 just past the 8 should be okay. He needs a little angle on the 5 just to punch up for the 7. He's having another think about it before he commits. I think he can see it. Yeah, just screwing straight back by the looks of it. Put a lot on that. Look at, oh, what a shot he's played there.
I'm guessing the 5 ball didn't pass the 8 ball.
No, I mean, he had a good look at it. It was going to be tight. He just maybe, well, I mean, there you go. It's clearly he's not fancied it.
I ask a question, look where he's put the white, it's perfect.
That's unbelievable. What a shot he's played. Just watching it on the replay here. Look at that. Look at it take. Look at the side take off that bottom rail.
So the other semi-finals poised at 5-all. This semi-final.
Oscar running away with it, 8-5. This will be if he pots these 3 balls.
He's got these 3 to put away, and while they look easy on the telly and on the stream, they're not. These conditions are not straightforward. It's only because of the quality and standard of play that it looks as if it is. Come on down the club, have a go, see if you can do it. It's not straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying it's straightforward because, like you say, I've seen how these guys can play. I wouldn't fancy taking him out. Not easily, anyway. So, just a bit of top left on this. Bring it back over for the 9. Down the rail into the same pocket, and it's 8-5. And there we go. Should be any issues there. Oscar's on fire. So Jason hoping he'll get a chance back at the table. The break being absolutely key. Of course, anything can happen in the break. You can get dry. These guys aren't making many dry breaks, but it's where the cue ball ends up for the next ball.
Oh, he's going for the combo. He's going for the combo. A little bit of fancy.
This is to go 6-5 up.
It is. You know we're going to cut back off this in a second. Can we see if it goes? We'll tell you, folks. We'll tell you.
Yeah, we've got Alan Reynolds setting them. Is Alan Reynolds at this table? No. It's Julian.
He's made it. He's made
there's
it.
a shot there. I was going to say Alan Reynolds is very quick at setting them up. Julian's good at setting them up as well, but yeah, Alan seems to quickly get it done when you're waiting on a shot like that. Kind of spoils the party a wee bit. There's Andy Finnegan in the front row there. Andy had a decent competition, didn't he? He had a good win over... Who was the big win he had? Just to save me looking all the way through. Was it Niels Fine?
No, was that not David that beat Niels?
It was David that beat Niels. You're absolutely right. We'll look his name up just in a second.
So, Oscar 8-5 up. Good, makes the 1 ball. Makes the wing ball. You can see the 2. It's not straightforward though. He can't make the middle bag because of the 9 ball. He's going to have to take it long if he's going to continue this.
Yeah, Jeremy Jones, 8-7 he beat Jeremy Jones. That was in loser round 1, yeah. So yeah, quite a bit away. So yeah, Andy, the location manager here.
So he's either going to fire up to the top corner, or he's going to try and find the safety. looking at sliding the cue ball in behind the 6. Just maybe having a look to see where the 2 ball ends up. So if he can get the cue ball over towards the 6 ball and slide the 2 ball up past the 4, he's got 2 chances of cover. I think that's where he's going. Just got to watch he doesn't scratch in that bottom corner.
Yeah, he's
just overshot the runway a little bit, but
listen to the shouts that have went up for Jason there. They know this is a chance.
Need Jason to be clever here, though. The attempt is to try and pot that 2 ball. It's going to be difficult to hold for the 3.
That's the problem.
Is it better that he plays a safety here, or is it maybe the crowd encouraging him to have a go out fighting?
It's like he's just playing this. See, I don't think he's cutting it. He is cutting it.
He's had a slam at it, and I feel as if he's just desperate to get going.
Been lucky there, but it's a relatively easy combination, considering where the cue ball is in relation to the line on the 2 and the 7. So I think Oscar should go for this. Again, is he going to be tempted? He's got to sell a good lead.
I don't think he is. Do you know, because of the lead, I think he's going to slide the white in behind the 6 again.
Because if he does make it, the 2 is going over the bottom right.
Yeah, he has had a go.
Well, I mean, he's made sure he's hit it hard just in case.
Can he see the 2? He can certainly jump it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like a difficult jump, but he might be able to see it.
Yeah, I think he's seeing this, Stevie.
Yeah, he's down to shoot this 2 ball, so he can obviously see it. If he's queuing just now, I think he'll get round for that 3 ball very easily. Oh, didn't.
Oh. It's just going to be the safety now.
Yeah. Yep. Leave the 3 ball almost where it is, or just slide it across the table, just maybe a foot at most, and use the 5 and the 4 as cover.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
He's run straight into it.
He's running it down the table.
Down the bottom rail.
I don't know if that's as safe as he wants it.
Oh, yeah, that was tricky.
I actually fancy Jason to slide this one in. He's had his lash out. He's got away with it. I think he'll make this. He just needs to bring the white back to somewhere around about where it is just now. She's not having to do an awful lot with it.
No, there's no heroics here whatsoever. It's a nice positive shot. He's back up for that 7. Sorry, the 4. It's the colour blindness kicking in. Terrible this week for it so off. Calling the balls the wrong names. No excuse calling a 3-1 right enough.
He's taking his time over this one.
There we go.
And I did think he would make it.
He's got a shot on the 4.
He has.
Yeah, listen to that, folks. A huge support here for Jason in his hometown. Jason, oh lad.
Is he going to get lucky? Is there enough pace on that ball?
No, it's hung it.
No.
Okay, so what have you got here, Oscar? Here's a good chance.
For 4-inch pockets, they have been quite generous this week, but not that generous. This to take Oscar Dominguez to the hill. Another safety battle going on in the other table, so there'll be a couple of racks behind this one.
Yeah, just the simplest of run-outs here. Checks nicely for that 8. And this is going to be 9-5. We know Jason has come back from these situations before. His back's against the wall. He's got fans here spurring him on. Anything can happen. If this man lets him back at the table.
We're at 9-5, first to 10.
And we are at 6-5 on table 11 here to Duong Kwok Hang.
A little bit of trouble here.
Yeah. Was that the break? Nah, it can't be.
No, they've played a few shots actually.
Yeah.
They've played a few. So, the final will start, I would imagine, round about the 8 o'clock mark.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting there now. So we are going to be probably waiting on this match.
Who will be in it? That's the question. At the moment, it's looking like Oscar Dominguez. Jason's going to need something special to come back from that. But we did see earlier. That's a lovely shot, isn't it?
There.
Lovely shot.
That's pretty good.
We did see earlier a commanding lead. Hoping he was 9-2 up against Federgorst and brought it back to 9-7. So he won 5 in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything can happen.
It can
folks.
happen.
We saw young Riku Rompinen knocking out 5 in a row.
He's a great young talent, is he not?
Yes, and he knocked out 5 in a row to beat his opponent. I can't remember who he was playing, but it was on table 21 right here.
So, for the semi-final, he's made the break again. He's got the 9 shifting.
Traveling.
Yeah, it sure
He
is.
has a shot on the 2, Stevie.
He sees the 2.
Yeah, position on the 3, key here. 4 passes 8.
I don't think you're doing much with the cue ball here. Just taking maybe a fraction higher than the middle bag. Just avoid the middle bag. And there's 4 past the 8, yeah? Just having a look at that now.
Yeah, Jason knows this is out of his hands now. He needs Oscar to slip up.
Nope. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I don't know how that's went. I really don't know how that's went. I thought
he'd missed that.
as well. He's very straight. He's very straight on the 3. So, but yeah, we can see the way he can manoeuvre that cue around the table. He's going to have to play a good shot here to get good position on this 4 because it is tight past that 8. Ideally, he'd love to be right behind it.
As I said before, these are generous 4-inch bags. I think it's because the cloth's fairly new and the table does still slide.
Yeah, this was the last one that was covered, I believe, and it's had less play on it than the others. So yeah, it's still going to play pretty new. The other ones will be getting, yeah, they've been well played in now.
And while it makes it easier to make the pot, it sort of widens the bags just a fraction. It makes it harder to keep the cue ball under control.
Yeah, definitely. It's harder for a lot of things. Harder for kicking. You've got to be on your game to play in a new cloth. So
where's he going?
Thinking?
What's he got? He's not. My goodness. He can't play the double to the middle because he'd be careering into the 8 ball.
Playing the bank up to the top.
Yeah.
The cue ball coming back across the table down to the 5.
He's not got that.
Do you think he's just played safe there?
I think he's played it as a shot to nothing.
Yeah. Because, it didn't look like he got particularly close to it. Yeah, it's... think he's played an element of safety there. Jason can cut this in, whether he does or not.
He's tried to get in behind that and he's just nicked it, I think, in the way up.
He's not happy with that. Yeah, he's unlucky.
Dominguez only needs to drop this 4 ball in. He doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball. He'll be able to play through the gap between the 6 and the 7.
So there we go, folks. I think Jason's had his chances here in this championship.
Well, Dominguez has got no reason for errors here. This is the opportunity you're fighting for, you're playing for, so when it comes, you take it.
Yeah. Simple run out.
Dominguez has played well here, though. He's had 4 run-outs. He's played some really good safety shots and the occasional good rescue shot when he's been out of position, out of shape.
He's definitely earned his spot in the final.
Played very well.
That's fine. There's just going to be the 9. I would imagine he would play the 9 in the same pocket. Did he take it round 3 rails? He's looking at the. Is he looking at the middle there? Yeah, just across one.
That's
off one rail.
I think that's the way to play it. And you can just drop it in.
Yeah, he's teasing us again. 9 in the same pocket. Yeah, he's done well here. Composing himself, just a little moment back at the table. Take the 9. And there's the final. Well done, Oscar Dominguez. Beats Jason 10 racks to 5.
Fantastic.
A very warm round of applause for Oscar there. Defeated the home boy. Yeah, it's not to be for Jason.
Oscar Dominguez in the final.
And we will have a new winner.
Who is he going to play?
Duong Kwok Hang 6-5 up on Ko Pin Yi at the moment.
Can take you through the rest of this match before we see the final. So coping, he's just trying to get back into this. Couple of racks down at the moment. He's kind of getting into that a little bit more than he wanted to. He cued it so well, he's pulled it back 2 feet rather than 1. Shouldn't change anything, the shot's still on. He doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball, so it's not going to cause him any major hassles. Just composing himself. The fact that he's behind makes the shot just that little bit harder. If he's 7-5 up, he goes down quite quickly and just disposes of these, but just taking his time over it, no mistakes to be made.
Good shots played there down the rail.
Yep. He took his time over it, and he didn't have position the way he would have wanted, so just took a moment to compose. (7-6) with the break, you would expect.
Yeah, there we have it.
Thanks everybody tuning in to watch. We've had a steady 4,000 people on the YouTube stream, sometimes up at 7,000 and 8,000, depending on the game and such. I believe we've had 115,000, 120,000 people on the live TV show in Vietnam.
That's right, yeah, absolutely huge numbers. Now, I actually took a video of this, Stevie. See the way the comments scroll up?
Yes.
You know, and you can read them. You can't read these ones. It is constantly moving and moving and moving.
Because there's so many comments.
Love hearts popping up everywhere. And it's just on the move constant. But yeah, it's incredible. Game is massive in Vietnam. So many good players from there.
Growing sport around the world thanks to Matchroom.
Included man here setting them up.
It's busy. Oh, where's this? Wait, oh, he's scratched. He's actually gone underneath the 9 ball, across the table, and the spin. The English taking it up the table, and he's scratched. And this is just the opportunity Duong got hang once, because it gives him the chance to get his two rack lead back in check. So the only difficulty really he's got is that the white cue ball's travelling. He's down the table for the 3, back up for the 4, down for the 6, up for the 7. So there's a bit of travel, but
yeah, I mean he's got the 8 and the 9 in the way there as well, kind of in the middle of the table to potentially get in his way.
The space to do it though, I think he's got the space.
Definitely.
So he's come a bit straight on this 4 ball. He's not tried to do too much. Left himself the difficult 6. That's always the danger when you're travelling, is you run over a little or run through a little more than you want to.
Cutting this. Just to safe. No, well,
I don't think he's hitting it. I don't think he's hitting it.
Did he play the safety there?
I think he played it with 2 minds, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I don't think he committed to either of the shots.
Absolutely. He's been caught between 2 shots there. And let's put Kopinyi back in. This good chance to tie things up at 7-7.
So White's not travelled just as he had hoped. Still got a cut into the top corner bag here, which he'll take on. He'll keep the white ball above the middle bag, I would expect. Yep. Just played that shot well. Just needs to stun this in. Go to 7-all. It's a close one and it's been nip and tuck throughout.
Yeah, there we go. Still plenty to go in this match yet.
1-all, 3-all, 4-all, 5-all. And now 7-all. It's for a lot of money as well as ranking points.
Yeah, £10,000 to the winner.
A lot of money.
Kopinyi just checking the rack there before he breaks off in rack 15. Makes a 1.
Good break again. He's got to look at the 2 and I think it will slip in there quite easily. I think the 5 makes the pocket bigger.
Absolutely, yeah. Even if he, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he could come down and just clip off the 5. Yeah, he's.
If he plays to the side rail first, I don't think. I think the 2 has to go in.
So just he'll kick off one rail. Sorry, kick off. He'll use one rail to screw up for the 3.
A slightly awkward queuing over the 7 ball, but because that pocket is bigger, he's got a margin for error. Yeah, and he's used the 5 ball.
Used it well, perfect on the 3.
So I think he's quite straight here. He'll maybe possibly have to take the 4 ball down the table.
It's just what he's looking at now.
Yeah, come round, take a look, so he gets the right angle to go into the 5.
So the 4 for me is a key shot. Get good position on the 4 here. And it's what he does with the 4 to get position on the 5. That'll decide the rack.
Oh, he's going a bit
It's
straight.
not where he wanted to be.
He's going straight.
It's going to be the wrong side of the 5 here, or the left-hand side of the 5. He's not going to be where he wanted to be.
Unless he does a Dominguez and goes up and down the table. Deep screw.
It's quite possible. He's got a few balls there to negotiate, though. Certainly the 9 comes into play. Yeah, he's just going forward. I don't think he's
Going
played
to get
that
close
well.
to this. And actually, I think there's
Well-
he's suggested himself there's been a bit of movement there, but he's actually finished okay. I think he can still knock this along the bottom.
Yeah,
Cushion.
yeah, he's finished far enough away from it to dig down and flick it in. Doesn't even really need to dig down. He just, yeah, I mean, the angle he's got, he's going to have to be jacking anyway.
Well, he's just got to watch that his cue ball doesn't end up, behind the 9 ball.
Yeah. So where does he go? Does he use the full table? Come back down about mid-table? Yeah, he's just screwing off the side rail. He's played that well. What a shot he's played there.
He's held it. No, he's just come round the back of the 7. That's very well judged. So, 3 balls left here for 3 in a row. Three balls for 3 in a row.
Yeah, to take the lead again. So I think this will be the first time he's regained the lead since Duong Hwang took over at, I think it was 5-4 when he went 5-4 ahead.
This is one of the silly shots that gets me. Sometimes you're looking to come down the table, so sometimes you get into it a little too much, and the screw back takes before you hit the cushion. You run out of space.
Yeah.
You've got to get into the cushion before your draw takes effect.
Yeah, absolutely. He's running on a wee bit further than what we would have liked there, but he's okay.
Happy enough with that.
Played it well enough. There we go. Absolutely fine. 8-7 up. And Duong Hwang, I think, is going to take a break. There we go. Yeah. So we will be back with you soon, folks. Yeah, just checking that run there that he thought he got. Thought he ran off a bit. What do you think, Stevie? Yeah. Just maybe a bit of chalk on the table or something, that's all. On the cue ball.
That sometimes happens. The tables are so slick. You can get a little bit of dust or a little, some chalk on the cue ball. There can be any number of things that will make it look like something's taking a turn.
And of course, they don't have a referee setting the balls up, so they're having to clean the cue ball themselves. I know when when I'm playing, I clean the cue ball every time with my glove. Even when my opponent's breaking, I'll pick the cue ball up, I'll wipe it and put it down every single time.
And there's the one that you can see the dust, you can see the dirt bits
Yeah.
in the chalk, but you can't see the oil that comes from people's hands.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of folk touching. There's a lot of different people touching these balls this weekend, using different chalks.
And one of the ones I didn't quite get until I watched a thing on it. It's not just the oil from the hand going onto the ball. The oil from the hand can be on the table, particularly if somebody's sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
And then what happens is the cue ball can run over that and pick some of it up.
Ah, okay.
Or any other ball on the table for that matter.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've just got basically an invisible film or substance, which at the wrong time, as you know, will cause a kick or a bump or a roll or something. Yeah.
So here we go. Copigny 8-7 lead, break in rack 16. Only 2 racks from victory. Again, just checking the rack, make sure there's no gaps there. It's a nice tight rack, can make this 1 in the left side pocket.
Break's been good so far. He's only had 1 mishap where he just get into the cue ball so much that it found a gap to the middle bag. The 1 ball consistently to the right centre. It goes again. Got the 6 ball moving there. The 9 ball, sorry, moving there.
Yeah, sorry, I called the wrong pocket there. I'm just used to breaking from the other side.
Long day it's been getting on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I suppose it's the left-hand side as he's looking at it, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take that.
Any players who are on the circuit just now that you'd wished had come up? I know we're blessed with all the people who have, but if we were to go again next year, is there anybody who you would send a personal invite to?
I wish Skylar had been here. I know he's back home. His missus is expecting, so it would have been good to see him over here. But to invite players, I'd like to have seen Phil and Adam here, Graham, the guys from Tyneside.
Yeah.
It'd be good to see the boys here. They're more than capable of taking some of these guys down. It'd been great to see them here.
Certainly Phil and Adam are in the UK next week.
Yeah, they're maybe just concentrating on that, preparing for that. Back at home, I know Phil's got a very tight table, 3 3/4 inch pockets. Phil Burford is using. Incredible. But he certainly puts in the time and the practice. He always gives a good account of himself when he's up in Scotland playing on the tours. I imagine they'll be watching this weekend, or over the last 5 days.
So 2's not going to go into any pocket on this shot. It's just trying to find the right safety. Of course, trying to put the 2 ball in the middle of one of the rails just shows that it's not easily potted, and then trying to hide the cue ball behind another ball. They don't practice playing safe half as often as they practice potting balls, so some of the players find it tough.
Scratched. Oh, can't believe he scratched there.
It was always a possibility. We've seen balls slide into that corner pocket from well over a diamond off the rail. So in order to avoid that, he had to go really, really wide. He had to hit the middle diamond on that rail.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he was trying to finish up behind the 5, but yeah, it's bizarre he's ended up in the pocket there. So a chance for Copigny
to get to the hill. He's got a couple of shots to play yet.
Yeah, he's fine. He's absolutely fine there. bit of an angle. Just, yeah, you can just screw up for this 5. And it's looking good. Just using the rail. Okay, so a couple of rails down for the 6. It's got a good angle there. I think it's pretty straight, to be honest. Has he got too much in angle? Is he going to have to come off the rail, off the bottom rail? So to go on the hill, there it is.
Oh, I tell you what.
he used a rail and
that
2
tried to
knuckles there, didn't he?
That tried to escape.
Absolutely.
9-7. On the hill, he's won 4 in a row.
So this could be over very soon, folks.
It's been an interesting match, this. There hasn't been a breaking run.
Yeah, I mean...
Or they haven't marked up one at
They've
all.
certainly not marked up. We don't have a referee officiating this one, but yeah, they've either not... I mean, it's been a lot of tactical play. Any racks I've been watching, they don't seem to have run any out. So yeah, no, you're probably right. So breaking for the final.
This is when you want the golden break, isn't it? Where's the boom boom?
I wasn't going to say that because I say it every time, Steve. You see when somebody's breaking on the hill, I always say, you know, well, what a chance this would be for the 9. I was avoiding it there, but thank you for stepping in. So 1 in the right centre, there it goes.
Oh my goodness, she's rattled away 3 balls.
Smashed in 3 balls there. 2 disappeared before you knew it, and the 1 rolled into the side pocket.
2 flew into this corner bag.
Now, he's got a long, tricky 3 here. Is he going to take the cut on this? Is he going to play safe? I think he can play this with an element of safety as well. Back down the table, behind the 9, and he would have a shot on the 4 up the top. That's if the 4 passes the 8, of course. I mean, he's not even looked at the potting angle, so what's he thinking? Safety. Bring the 3 back down.
I mean, it's all well and good to put the 3 in the pocket, but if you're not anywhere near the 4, it's of limited use. So he's knocked it down the table. He's going to hit the 9 ball here. He's left it out. Don't know if he gets a potting angle.
Can certainly come off it thin, back off 2 or 3 rails, and he's got cover behind the 4, 7. He's going to have to snick this pretty thin. He's got to watch the scratch if he does attempt that.
What about if he hits the 3 ball almost straight and just pulls
Stuns the
a
cue ball behind
fraction?
the 4?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say, Stevie, there when you said, what about? Yeah, absolutely right. That's why it's worth taking your time and thinking of all the shots and not just getting down and smashing them like I do.
I mean, my first thought was to push the 3 ball onto the bottom cushion and inside and take the white to the left and look for cover behind the 4 and the 7.
But yeah, you're right. You can't just stun this cue ball in behind the 4.
But I think if he pulls it back, there's a chance that the 3 ball doubles into the top
Yeah,
corner.
definitely.
It just depends where you want to leave the white, of course. Does the 4 pass the 7? I wonder.
I'm going to say... I want to say no.
It's almost the same shot as I suggested.
Yeah, you weren't far off the mark there, Stevie. So this is certainly going to be taken on. This, of course, would be the start of the run-out to get to the final.
Finals a race to 10 as well. Dominguez is already there, waiting on the winner of this game.
Yeah, we're just watching. He's up the top end of the pool hall there, up by the mural at table 16.
Yeah, nice long pot in the 3 ball, great shape on the 4 ball. This is his chance to take out this match.
How does he get up for the 6 here, Stevie? Just screw off that left side rail.
Yep, absolutely. A bit of reverse English.
One good shot.
Oh, he's used the 7 and he's got a
Yeah, he's
pushed up. Where's it going?
Certainly not
He's
in that.
okay, he's not scratched. But he's just got hold of that 7 ball.
Certainly not his intention. You could see the way he threw his head back there. And a lot of pressure at this stage. He's on the hill for a place in the final.
It's incredible. I'm watching the YouTube chat and it runs in maybe about a 10-second delay from what we're watching just now. So a lot of people felt that when he played that 3 ball and get down for the 4, that it was all over.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of a sudden he's maybe back in it. So the final will take place pretty soon after that. It's supposed to take place at 7:30, which we've passed now. So they'll likely do a 10-minute break perhaps for the players coming off this table. And then they'll get started very soon after that. A lot of the players here are meant to be travelling down to the UK tonight. So people with flights and trains and such booked. And you get to see them all play again next week on Sky Sports TV. Looked for some cover behind the 7 ball there, didn't quite get it. Left the 6 out. Not easy. Lovely pot. He's not going to have... Well, he'll be happy, I think, with that. It was a difficult shot. He made the pot. He's got position. He's left himself a fairly difficult 8 ball. He's just looking at where he wants the white now. He can't move this white ball very far. So he's going to have to leave himself very close to where the 7 ball is just now. He won't be trying to throw the white round the table. He won't be trying to do anything fancy. He'll just drop this in. Has done. And again, he's fairly straight. I don't think he's going to put top on this. I think he's possibly just going to play the stop shot, make sure of the 8 and give himself, you know, that slightly more difficult 9 ball. If he manages to get out here, though, it's going to be 4 very good pots. Very difficult shot. Looking to bring the cue ball down, make the next shot easier. He's left the cross double, but not much else. How's your practice been on your reverse cross doubles? I think I saw him play one of these shots earlier in the week and he played it very, very well. So he's just down having a wee look to see how it feels. He's got the opportunity to play a winning shot here. He will have the break in the next one if he manages it. Or does he slide the 8 ball into the middle of the bottom cushion? And that's what he's done. He's gone for a safe option.
So clearly I've missed something here, Stevie.
Do you know what's been really good? Coping, Yi had the chance. He's taken a really difficult 6 ball up to top corner pocket and swung the white round for the 7. Was landed dead straight on it, so then he's had to leave a long 8 ball to top corner. But he's tried to bring the cue ball back down the table, so he's dug into it and it's missed. He left it on the side cushion where I thought the reverse cross double was the shot.
Yeah.
But Duong Kwan's refused the cross double and played this shot to here. So now it's Kopen's decision. What do you do?
This is difficult.
You just slide the 8 ball over into the side cushion. Is it a container? It's not. He's gone for a pot.
He's tried to cut that and he's left it. Look at this.
Don't know how much he's left it.
He's left him a shot of this.
That was an incredible shot to take on.
Again.
Wow.
Simple enough to get position on the 9 here. Nothing difficult. But he's going to be feeling it at this stage. Duong Kwan as well. But he makes that look dead easy.
It's 9-8.
Match is very much still on, folks. So there we go.
Lots of people saying it's over, it's over. It's not over. You've got to see the last ball go down.
Oh, absolutely. And there's still a lot of folk hanging about to watch this. I thought folk would maybe disperse a little once Jason was knocked out. This place is still busy. There's a lot of good pool going on here. Guys are hanging about. They want to see the final. Some guys have been here all week.
Into the penultimate frame, possibly the final frame, we don't know. It's certainly going to be the 18th frame.
Yeah, there's certainly a maximum of 2 here. A minimum of 1. There's the one. He's got a shot at the 2.
He's got to be happy with that.
Okay, what's this 5 and 6 doing? Not a lot. It's absolutely fine.
And with the 7 so close to the bag, he can play the combo without too much risk. They're all there for him. He just has to hold it together to force the hill. Final frame. But at this stage in any match, the nerves are kicking in. The importance seems to come to the forefront.
Yeah, we've already seen a few missed relatively straightforward shots.
Every shot gets harder. As this gets more and more exciting, the numbers are going up. It's great to have so many of you watching.
Yes, yeah, we're watching the messages scrolling rapidly.
He's played that nicely. Even if he's straight, he can just roll through for the 4 ball. I don't think it's too difficult.
Do you think he's straight? Do you think he's got... Yeah, you can see where he wants to hit the rail. I thought he had a bit of an angle, which would take him into the 80 here, but...
No, I don't. If it's an angle, it's a marginal one from the looks of it.
Yeah. So just powering this through a little.
Just
to come off the rail.
Trace the right-hand side.
There we go.
Should be okay.
And he gets past the 9. Has he even looked at the 9? He's certainly having a look now.
Well, I don't think there's any problems there. I think he's got it. Now does he take the cue ball to the right? Follow through. He's just followed through and he's taken the 5 ball now to the top corner. He's played that well.
Yeah, and he can play the 6 onto the 7, or he can...
Why not just stop it dead?
Yeah.
Take the 6 to the top corner.
Absolutely. A couple of options here, but yeah, you're probably right, Stevie. He's looking at it.
Unless there's an angle I can't see. No.
There you go. Easy.
Three balls to take this to Hill.
There's Riku's dad in the crowd there. He's stayed with us all week. I mean, I suppose, you know, the guys have travelled over from Finland. They know they're here for a fortnight. They've booked their hotels. So still coming along to the club to watch the matches. Always good to see him. Very pleasant chap, Riku's dad.
All these balls so far have gone in the centre of the bag. He's got one more to take it to the final frame, final rack.
Going to be a Hill.
Hill it is. And there's 150,000 Vietnamese watching that are going absolutely crazy just now.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. And quite rightly
they
so.
thought their man was out. No, he's not. He's got the break in the final rack.
So what a match this has been, folks.
Oh.
We watched the Jason Shaw Oscar Dominguez match. That looked like Jason was going to be running away with things at 3-0. He got off to a really good start. And things start to slow down for him. Oscar in command for the rest of that match. 10-5 winner. He is going to be facing the winner of this rack. So this is huge. These guys know what this means.
These guys were practicing against each other on Tuesday night when I came in for a watch.
Yeah, well, they know each other's game for sure. They certainly know it now. And nerves can kick in.
And do you know, this is the part of golden break that I don't like, because if he gets a golden break here, it's kind of robbed me of a very exciting final frame.
Absolutely, yeah. I know what you're saying. And there'll be folk argue, there shouldn't be golden nines on the final frame and stuff, but it's part of the game. It's 9-ball. It's exciting. It's controversial. It's brilliant. We love it.
Here we go.
We love it when we're winning.
Is he not broken from the other side?
I thought that was Coping Yates breaking from that side. Well, I mean, he's made the one. No issues there
Yeah.
at all. He's going to have a shot on the two, is he?
You can see it.
Look at that.
Does he have the angle?
Look at all the balls on the right-hand side of the table.
I know, but they're all hanging over the bags. Can he see the one? The two?
If he can see the two,
I think it's too thin.
the 3 is over, the 4's over the pocket. Oh, I thought we were getting another look at that break there.
I think it's too thin.
I'm just watching it on the replay there. Look at everything moving over that side of the table, apart from the 9. Yeah, it is very thin.
Can he get off the side cushion? He's looking at that just now. Can he get off the side cushion?
To cut it in, risky. Because if he misses it, he's lost the match.
So let's say it's too thin and he can't get the pot. What's the shot?
Can he kick off the top rail, kick the 2 down table, and stop the cue ball?
How risky is that, though, given how close it is to the corner pocket? If he goes just a fraction beyond,
Exactly, and if he goes the
cue
other
ball
way,
goes in. If he's too short, he's leaving the white out. And with everything the way it is on the table, there's no blockers, there's no complications on the table whatsoever.
this has been this is the biggest shot of the match.
This
is massive.
Do you know, he's possibly walking around the table saying to himself, see, for a quarter of an inch, could you not have just moved out? Oh, wow.
That's incredible.
I mean, now is he looking for somewhere to put?
He can't. I can't say he would, Stevie.
I think what you've got to do, so what he's looking at is, do you want to go through the gap between the 5 and the 6, or do you want to go up the side rail past the 4? If he puts the white ball in the middle diamond on the bottom cushion, do you take the shot or do you hand it back?
He's throwing his hand away. He just doesn't know. He's doing exactly what I'm doing. I'll throw my hand up. I just don't know what he can do.
Would you take the shot if the cue ball was in the middle diamond in the bottom rack? Would you take the shot off the side cushion?
So you think he's going to push out to there? He's certainly pushing out to somewhere.
He's trying to make something complicated.
Is he tying the 9 up?
No, he's killing the 4.
Yeah, very clever shot. Stevie, that is the kind of shots you play. I've seen you play shots like that. Why did you not think of that, man? Honestly, the amount of balls I've seen you tie up.
Well, the other option there was to slide the 8 onto the 7. But you don't want something he's going to hand you back.
Played a good shot there. Can we see? We can see that from there. Yeah,
He's
I
not
mean the
killed
4 goes.
It goes.
We're looking at the side angle here, camera 7. The angle's there. It goes.
So whoever wins this rack plays Oscar Dominguez in the final. Race to 10, starting very soon.
Whoever pots this 2 plays Oscar Dominguez in the final.
Is it that that easy? No, because see if Copenhagen comes off the side cushion here, slides that 2 ball in, the white tracks off the top cushion, side cushion, it could end up behind the 7 and the 8.
And then he's got it all to do again, yeah.
Now with the 3 being where it is, he can come off the side cushion, knock it in, whatever, can take it off. But then he's got to get the cue ball up the table for the 4 because of where he's put the 9. Remember, he can hand this table back. He doesn't need to take the shot.
I know. Yeah, it's just that I was about to say, I don't think he's going to.
He's handed it back. Wow.
He's made him think about it, though. Here we go.
Now he's glad he didn't stick up that 4 ball.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, looking at clipping the 2 in. I mean, we've played these shots thousands of times, Stevie, but not
for 10,000.
Not for 10th. Not for 10,000. Not for a place in the final of the Scottish Open.
So sensible enough. I get that.
Yeah, I mean he's
not put all the eggs in the basket.
Yeah, he's obviously played that with an element of safety. He's caught it thick enough. Certainly didn't want to be too thin because it would have been game over. So
this is easy enough. You slide the 2 ball up on the top.
Yeah, a few balls to hide behind down
There
the.
are. You just do you play it so that the 2 doesn't pop out from behind the 6, or do you allow the 2 to come across? Do you know what I mean?
He certainly doesn't want to give him a hint at a kick shot into that top pocket. He'd be leaving the 2 ball in a kickable position. I don't think
just
he
be a
wants to
container.
put it on the top rail, unless he gets a lot of distance between the 2 and the 1.
I don't think he can avoid the white going anywhere other than down towards the bottom left-hand corner pocket. So I think it's just a containing safety. I don't think he's going to get any coverage.
No.
Unless he's got enough angle to run the 2 into the 6, but then you leave it very close to the corner pocket. That's risky, and also you don't know the connection you're going to get.
I mean, can he get a couple of times across the table to put the cue ball down by the 7-8?
No, because when the cue ball comes off the 2 ball, it shoots down the way. No matter what side you put on it, you can't check it up very easily. See how it's riding down?
Yeah, it has shot down, yeah.
You can't get the cue ball back over to the 3, the red 3 ball there. So he was always leaving that.
Especially with the way this table's sliding as well. Yeah, that was never going to be an option. Nah, good call, Stevie. This is a cut. Straight up and down with the cue ball. If he does miss it, I don't know. The 4 and the 6 are interfering. But I fancy him to make this if he goes for the cut.
This has got to be worth taking the risk of the cut, isn't it?
Definitely,
because if you miss, you should have a bit of coverage.
You should, but then again, if he misses it, he's probably going to hang it, and it's not going to be too difficult to negotiate that 5 and 6. Well,
so we knew that if he missed, that something like that would likely happen.
Caught that thick, so he's
not so bad.
That's a decent result.
The only thing you've got to watch now is he can move the 2 to the side cushion and take the 1 ball underneath the 7 and 8.
Absolutely,
the white ball, sorry.
So I believe that the 2 is off the rail enough. You can see on camera 7 there.
If he gets this right, he can put an opponent in quite a lot of trouble. Tough shot. Yeah.
He's played this well.
He's played it right, and he's got the reward.
Look at this, it's right behind the 3. It's a 1 rail escape.
That was a very good shot, tough to play. So
he's in a lot of trouble here.
1 cushion. Has to be 1 cushion off the side rail. Unless he's going to tie it up.
Yes, I was going to say, Stevie, does he tie something up here? Because this is your game.
3 in behind the 7. It's going nowhere. So now because the 3 doesn't go, the 3 foul rule becomes attractive.
Comes into play, absolutely.
Becomes attractive.
So there's foul number 1. Can he get this 2 in off the 4?
Would you want to?
This is bizarre. Listen to me. I always have one bizarre shot
run the 4
in
into the
commentary.
9 into the 3.
4 into the 9 into the... It's probably going to hit the... Yeah, there's going to be balls moving here. But he's being sensible. Do you see where I'm coming from?
I see the shot.
2 off the 4.
I think the
get
4
the 9 moving.
Could be sitting on the knuckle there. So I think the 4 could kick out. Taking a while to think about this, quite rightly. There's a big shot.
They're not entertaining my shot, Stevie, quite rightly so.
He can't. Is he trying to get the 3 out? He can't. No.
He doesn't want to get the 3 out.
He doesn't want to leave the 2 over the middle bag.
The way he's clipping this, he has left it.
He's left the 2 ball. He's got the snooker again.
That's
quite clever though, because if he makes contact, the two
three,
balls probably
yeah.
going to go.
The three's still tied up, yeah.
What happens if he fouls again, goes to 2 fouls? Where's the next shot? Where's he hiding? Do you clear the black out of there?
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, that's a good question.
Because he's going to be able to play the 2 into the 4.
What a situation he's in here.
I think he's got to try and make the 2 here because he doesn't want to go to 3 fouls. And then what he has to do is get the when he gets out the snooker, he just comes round and lands on the 3 ball.
Yeah.
I think he's got to try and get out here.
He's missed it.
Slided.
Missed that
Slide
by
6. Well, do you know,
a wee bit.
if nothing else, he's learned that the ball's going to slide 6 inches.
Yeah.
So see, for his next shot, he knows where he's aiming. Now he's looking at the shot you suggested.
It's just a take the old crazy bash shot.
I think the 4 ball's on that knuckle, though. I think the 4 ball's going to kick out. Is he going to try and run the...
Could be right.
Is he going to try and run the cue ball? You know, hit it hard and get the forward top spin to kick after he's passed the 9 ball.
Yeah. I see what you
Spin
mean.
down the table
Yeah.
a little bit, then take forward spin, top spin.
Yeah, you could be right there, Steve. You got a good point.
He's on 2 fouls here, remember? He's on 2 fouls.
I still fancy smashing this. I think that.
Is he using the 8 ball
4
to get the
will go
white into the
9?
What if he runs the cue ball into the 8 ball onto the 7? Surely he gets stuck behind the 7 more often than not.
He does. Yeah, he can't afford to be too delicate with this. He's just got to break that 3 out. He's doing. I think he's doing what you said, Stevie. Oh, you can see it. Look at this.
Wow, didn't think that was possible.
Now,
Not at that pace.
the 4. Is that 4 being moved? I think that 4 still goes. Is it?
The 4 moved a fraction
Yeah.
when he ran the 2 ball into it, I think.
Yeah, because you could definitely see that before just.
It still goes, though. I'm sure it still goes.
It doesn't. Look at his face. I don't think it does, Stevie.
Yeah, I tell you, it goes through the knuckle.
Yes.
If he wants to hit it, he can hit it through the knuckle.
Yeah.
The problem is the 6 is moved now and the 5 doesn't go.
Yeah, look at
The
this.
6 moved with the 2 ball.
Can he get that through the knuckle? I mean, to get balls through the knuckle, I know the shot you mean. I mean, do you not have to hit that pretty much straight on?
Yeah.
There's a 9 in the way there.
So if he takes a white ball over towards the middle diamond on the side rail, on the right, then yeah, you're hitting it pretty firm, pretty straight. Problem is how he gets onto the 5.
What a last track this is, man.
He might be able to smash into the 9 and use the 9 to throw the white up the table, but I don't know how he's going to guarantee shape on the 5. And he's still got 2 fouls, remember?
Yes, he's still got 2
Still
fouls.
got his 2 fouls, so if he decides he wants to play, I mean, he's not going to play safe off of this one, but he's still got that option. Where's he going? Is he going to try? He's actually lining up to maybe go into it. No, he's gone for the 3rd foul. He's gone for the 3rd
What
foul.
a shot he's played there, sir. And if he hits this, is it in off there? I don't think the in off's there, but. Oh, the scratch.
That's a very,
Off
very
the
good
bottom of the
shot.
3. Oh, no.
Very, very good shot.
This is a huge shot. You can see the guys have stopped up the top there. Some of them, they want to see this.
He's
So
he knows it slides, so whatever angle he's choosing, really wants the same the same angle as he chose the last time to try and make the 2 that was over the bag,
Yeah.
because it slid. He knows it slides. You can't go above it. If anything, he's got to come under it so that and hit it. But if he hits it firm, it changes the angle. That's the problem.
Alan Reynolds watching very closely here. I'm just seeing it right of your screen.
Yes,
No,
he's
he's
made
hit
the
that
hit.
well.
He's kept the white on the table.
Now, Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have it safe, but
Oh no, he's just
the
glad
four,
he's made the
yeah,
contact there.
the 4 comes in. He cancels out the 3 fouls. The 4 is still an issue here. So
He's delighted to still be in this rack.
we're back to square one.
And again, that 4, I'm confident goes. What's difficult for him is getting on the 5 ball from it. Because like you say, you've got to kind of come in from behind it with a little bit of force just to get it through the knuckle. The 3 ball back up the table and take the white off the side rail and underneath the 8-7 and go for another foul.
I think that's his only option, Stevie. Or not his only option. I think that's his best option.
Actually got another one which is a bit mental, but you can throw the 3 into the 9.
Yep.
But that's just for the daft guys who are quite happy to be at 9-0.
I'm amazed that I didn't think of that one. One of the bizarre, crazy, outlandish shots.
Thankfully, some of the guys on the chat are agreeing with me. I don't feel so stupid.
Yeah, that tying up the 4-9 certainly did pay off at that age. A lot to think about here. Love finishes like this. Not when you're on the receiving end of it, though.
Oh, I think he has tried to do that.
He's
I think he's tried.
tied up the 4 even more.
So the 4's now not potable, I think.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
There's no value in taking this 3. Unless you fall... I don't know what to do here. I'm stumped.
So I don't know if he can get the cue low enough on the white, but to take the 3 up and down the centre of the table and take the white across the side rail onto and behind the 6. Has he got the angle? I don't think he has. I don't think he's got the space, to be honest.
It's going to be a bit of safety play here. You know, the ideal situation you want to be in here is to have an opportunity to take the 3 off of the 4 into the middle pocket. How they do that, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you take the 3 off the side rail and bring the cue ball back down the table and behind the 8 ball?
First of all, someone's going to have to foul here, or...
The problem is, if you leave the 3 ball in the top end of the table...
You can bank it.
Well, there's ways to get it into that centre.
Not banking it from this shot, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, you try and get the foul. But again, you know, the 3's got to be up that side of the table.
It doesn't matter what side. If you leave the 3 this side and there's a hit, you're going to take it into the 9 and knock the 4 in.
Absolutely.
If the 3 ball's at the top end of the table, then you're going to run it into the 4 ball and open out the 4-9.
Can you knock the 4 in with the 9 though?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
you
know, I mean, you could a few shots ago until
it looks like the knuckles
the 2 scuppered it.
Does it not look like the knuckles got a bit of cover over the 9, which means it's open? What's he done? He's just kept the 3 ball safe, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sensibly kept, because the white's on that side of the table, he can't really get into the 9 ball. I mean, I don't know if the 3 passes the 7, but he could take the pot and throw.
And he's got the angle.
Throw the side into the right English into the
cue ball
9 and hit the 9. Yeah, he's got an option there. But the thing is, if something doesn't happen, he's opened up the whole table. At the moment, he's safe. Do you go into, you know, is it? If I was playing you, would you want to be the one to risk, or would you want to wait till, you know, the mistake was made? He's safe just now. He doesn't need to take the risk. But you know, if you hand your opponent the opportunity? Do they have a go?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would, if I thought of the shot, I would take this shot on. If the 3 does pass, he's been sensible.
He's gone for the cover, but I don't know if he's got it.
He definitely has not.
He needs the 3 to stay high, and it has done.
Here there's a chance. Well,
He's kept the 3 ball high, which is important. Now,
can he stun this in, screw across and disturb the 9-4? The scratch is on, of course.
I'm wondering about taking the 3 off the top cushion into the 4. Problem
Yeah.
is, if you don't get it, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know, Stevie, there's a problem here.
What I do know is, at this point, he can take the 3 back down to the 7-8.
They can't do anything to Grizzly. Hell, one mistake and it's gone.
He's kind of played the same
That's
shot.
a sensible option.
He's played the same shot.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Try the, well, you know, just try and clip off the edge of the 3 here.
That's what he'll do, yeah. Throw it up back to where the white is just now.
Yeah. And get the cue ball.
Doubled our views, we're up at 7,000.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us, folks, and staying with us. There's been some guys here all week. So, appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's played that very well.
Yeah, has indeed.
Look at
It
this,
has
he's just
indeed.
added a 7 to the complication.
Okay, right.
So a direct hit on that 9 ball now has become difficult.
Yeah. And Doong, Kwok, Hang, he's absolutely motionless. I think. You know, he's thinking, what's going on here?
This is fantastic. This is exactly what we want.
That is great.
I'm so glad I'm not involved.
I'm sorry we are involved.
Where's he going? What's he going to do? And now, even these guys are so good, but if you do manage to put the 4 away or the 3 away, the 5's in the side cushion, the 6, the 7's in the side cushion.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are good at putting those balls down the rail, but it's not as easy as it would be if everything was out.
Yeah, he's not managed to disturb anything there.
Can he play the cannon? Can he play the cannon? Can he slide the 3 into the 7?
Into the 7, yeah.
And take the white round 2, maybe 3 cushions and hide behind the 6 or even just the 9 and the 4? Back where the white is just now.
Yeah,
Can he slide that 3 into the 7? He has to be able to do that. And I would imagine it creates... He's just got to watch the in-off into top corner bag. That's his risk.
Yeah, I mean, the 6 is kind of... yeah, it does pass the 6 from the angle.
But if you don't get the white hidden, you've definitely got the cannon then. Yep, so he's got that part right.
Oh, he's
Left it out. No, he's left it out.
Yeah, you can see an edge it, but he's...
He wanted to avoid that.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to be behind that 6, but he's not left anything. Unless he comes off the bottom rail. What's he doing here? What's he looking at here?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Bottom rail first. Why not? If that 4 ball is past the knuckle, any contact on the 9 at all with the 3.
Yeah. Even if it was to miss the 3, maybe ball in hand, you know, the rack's not over.
He's got to go right into the cushion though.
Oh, it did indeed go. Okay.
Now
Right,
what?
Stalemate broken.
Now what?
Yeah, just the safety again, I think. Has to be the safety again. Cue ball down behind the 8
I
here.
mean, he can run the 3 down the cushion. It's just awkward queuing. If
Yeah.
the 9 wasn't there, he'd be down in the shot already, I think.
Yeah.
That could have worked out better for him. Oh, my goodness.
I don't think they can afford to take that chance, Stevie, but is he going to? Nah. Not from that angle. Alan just watching closely.
I think it's a shot. Do you know what it is? The problem is the probability is the white comes right off the back across the table, and so your 5 becomes difficult. I don't think he can hold for the 5.
Yeah.
I think he's...
I don't even know if the scratch would come into the equation.
But I don't know where's the safety coming from. If he hits it straight on, it's not safe.
I'm thinking coming off the edge of the 3 and taking the cue ball.
The only thing to send the 3 ball back down between the 8 and the 7 onto the bottom cushion, but it's kind of containing. It's not going to cause any trouble, I wouldn't have thought, unless he gets fortunate behind the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Can he? I don't think he's got the angle to screw up the table behind the 9 ball. I don't think he's got the angle. I don't think he can get his cue into it. Is the problem?
He was looking at the potting angle now.
I think the pot's not far off the better option here. It's just where he goes with the cue ball.
Maybe
Bit of run inside.
3 down, but yeah, he's went for it. He's went for it and he's got
What
it.
on earth? What on earth?
Right, it's not over yet. He's got a cut.
My
goodness. One good shot here. One more good shot. What a shot he's played there. Let's have a look at this again, Stevie. Let's hit that away. Conviction. Look at this. Yeah, it's incredible.
Okay, we've got another one down and more big shots to play.
I was going to say, hang on to your hats, folks, but they've probably blown off by now.
Does that 7 ball go past the 8, or is that another complication?
I don't think it needs to. If he gets good position on the 6, he just draws down the table.
He's not got that.
Yeah.
He can go twice across.
Absolutely, yeah.
He can go twice across. The 7 doesn't go. I don't think the 7 goes.
No. No.
Oh. So where have you, right? That's better. Can you do you go with top spin round 3 cushions, or do you go across the table
across.
twice?
Yeah. Twice across for me, Stevie.
Oh.
Yeah, just watching that replay again. Every shot a thriller.
Some of the chat's great. There you go. Round the 3 angles. He's got to avoid the 7. Is he put it? Oh, I thought he'd put it in the pocket. Oh
Okay,
my
right,
goodness.
so what now?
It's not over.
Again, this is not easy. It's potable, but you know there's a scratch element to this.
I do this for pleasure, but if there's another game like this, I'm going to ask for danger money.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? You'll be absolutely shattered by the time you come out here, that's for sure, Stevie. Right, here we go. He's made his mind up. Here's the cut. No, just the safety. Oh,
It's a good
very
one.
sensible.
Jump-
Round of applause there.
The
You
jump's
heard that,
there,
folks.
but it's a good one. So the jump shot, I think, most likely. He's looking at the kick off the side rail as well.
I think it's got to be the jump. It's easier to pot it with a jump. Of course, we won't be concerned about potting. We'll just be concerned about getting the 7 safe. Obviously, I'd like to pot it, but
Going with the kick shot. Oh, and he's
missed
missed
it.
it entirely.
this is it. That's it. Game over.
Well, it should be, but as we've seen before, he's got to make the pots.
I'm sorry, I cannot see how it can go wrong here.
Oh, I've got at least 6 or 7 ways to get it wrong.
You don't know what's going through these guys' heads.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolute turmoil.
I thought the jump was a shot there, I must say.
Yeah, a place in the final here. Yeah, with the jump, it's very potable.
Oh, he's put one away, but he's gone straight on the 8, hasn't he? He's got a slight
got an
angle, so he's going to have
yeah.
to take it long to the top. As you can see in the background, lots of people watching.
Oh, we're back to the... Oh, what's happened here, Craig? There we go, thank you.
Just needs it off the cushion a touch, and he's got that.
Here we go.
How steady is your cueing?
For a place in the final.
Yep. Deep breath. All your concentration. Don't think about the impact. Let's just pot the ball.
It's in.
He has. He has.
Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Duong Kwok Hang defeating Ko Pin Yi 10-9 in the semi-final. We will be with you for the final, folks, very soon. Don't go away. It'll be Duong Kwok Hang v Oscar Dominguez.
There's been a small tremor sensed in Vietnam.
Absolutely. There's certainly one sensed here with all the cheering that's went on. Absolutely fantastic.
1.2 in the Richter scale.